that is the reason why I wanna keep it the thighs. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell
turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses lately, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, just what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came in first place again. I'm coming too hard, know they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no dates, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch with my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. Look. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Us. Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Who
still crunk, sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise they get pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Come on. Six.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it's still in the books, no one runs it better than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Commanders 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14, Commanders 0.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. You look at this Eagle defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 42.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 8. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
On the stop. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they'll change things up.
At the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Commanders are back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback, The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline. Right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing out left and finding Likely. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Eagles! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll set up to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Gibson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 4
yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On first down, Hurts.
Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
3rd down and 13. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. From 17 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run here with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Commanders 34, Eagles 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second and 5. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Second and 10. Dotson in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage,
What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Gibson again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And here's a give to Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 11-yard line.
One more time with Gibson. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
40, Eagles 34.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.